cut a bunch of thin, really thin slices like this. 5.5 minutes. Do you like potato chips? Now that, guys, is freaking delicious. I know I do. So here is our chips before we cook them. Now you don't have to make chips with all of your potato or sweet potato. I actually need a little bit mashed so that I can have something that my olive oil can absorb into. So guys, I'm gonna go eat my final meal, my fish, olive oil, spinach, sweet potato, with my side of potato chips, and watch an episode of True Blood. Season 2, episode 4, actually. Got a couple pairs of Calvin Klein X. There we go. I'm gonna actually be trying this out. What I'm currently taking, that I'm gonna be kind of comparing, contrasting, and something that I should bring up, is Oxy Elite Pro by USP Labs. Oxy Elite Pro. The main thing I noticed from this is definitely the caffeine. I'm in class and I'm seriously just dying from sleep, and I'm just like so tired. My eyes feel like they're giant 3,000-pound shed doors, and I'm just like, it hurts. I do not recommend this. I do not recommend this. Bleh. I don't recommend any fat loss pill to anyone who doesn't know about diet, about training, about cardio. Yeah. So if you already are on a diet, if you already do your cardio and you know how many calories you burn per session, and you know you're at a caloric deficit, or what a caloric deficit even is, then if you know that and you're applying that, then go ahead and try the Oxy Elite Pro. Then go ahead and try out any fat loss pill. Would I recommend this? I'm going to let you guys know. But if you're not already working on your diet, if you're not doing cardio and you know how much calories you're actually burning, and you're not just, just throwing a hot dog into a hallway, I know that makes no sense, but if you have your stuff down, I recommend that you could try this out too. And I haven't even tried it yet. I could recommend it because it has fat loss supplements. It has fat loss ingredients inside of it. I would recommend it. I do not recommend any pills, any supplements. If you don't have your diet in check, if you don't know what diet is, oh my God, you need to work on that. And if you don't have your training in check, and if you don't have your cardio in check. As flat as possible, fill up this entire plate without having any of them really stacked on each other, unless I have to. I could just imagine that's salt and vinegar chips. Oh my God. Now if you like fish and you're a fish eater, like I am, or if you're Filipino by default, you have tried out white vinegar and you're probably addicted to it. Datu puti. To me, it makes my fish taste so much better than just by itself. Try that out. Let's try this out. Not too bad. It's not as good as Lay's, but I like it. This summer, probably in August or something, I'm actually really thinking, and I might start planning, going to New York. Go to the places where my dad grew up. Grew up in and around Brooklyn. I love my dad a lot. Can't say how much I love him because there's no word to explain that. And I think it would be a really cool birthday gift for him. Take him back. He hasn't been there in 24 or 25 years. If you guys want to suggest anything that has to do with New York, like what we could do there, places to eat, hotels to stay, cheap hotels. If you got any like hookups on anything and you can help me out, just drop me a message. Plane tickets, etc. But I don't need anything. I've been saving up for a while and got a few more months to save up. But any suggestions, just hit me up. Definitely thinking about going to New York around August. My competition's in July, and depending on when the next competition after that is going to be, I might actually be done with all the cutting and staying lean. I might actually be able to eat freely up in New York, and that sounds good because I heard they got good pizza and hot dogs and tons of stuff. I guess suddenly my shirt disappeared. So yeah, tonight it's gonna be a really chill night for me. About to just go to a buddy's house and watch the UFC fight. I think it's like Shields versus GSP. You already know GSP's about to whip some ass. If you want to know what I put on it, I put some lemon pepper, I put on garlic, put on onion, and I put on this stuff, this chicken seasoning right here. Let me turn this around so you can actually see it, the light. Right there, that's what I used. So guys, it took me maybe 15, max 20 minutes to actually prepare the chicken, get it in the oven. Cooked it for a total, I mean, it was multiple checks that I did, but it was probably a total of 45 minutes to an hour of baking. And there we go, look, I got 7 meals for the week. And I just ate 1 meal, and then my girlfriend ate 1 meal. And I also have a backup. I'm sorry, where did the backup go? Where is the backup? This one right here. I double wrapped it so I know it's my extras. And the reason why I keep this and don't throw it away or whatever is because if someone, for example, just steals from some chicken right off my plate or right out of my bowl, you know, I could bitch slap them and then go in the freezer and, you know, get some chicken on reserve. That's just for those kind of situations. Or if, I don't know, the hottest girl in the house wants to try your chicken and you're just like, well, it'll cost you a kiss on the butt. And then she kisses your butt, so you have to give her some chicken. And then you basically just go in the fridge and pull some of your reserve out. So it was a total, you know, work of like 25 minutes, right? 25 minutes, and that set me up for over a week. So I know a lot of you guys watching out there don't prepare your food or your meat in bulk. And I just want to tell you guys, it is so useful, it is so convenient, it'll help you so much. It's like protein shakes, man. That's how convenient this right here is. It is so easy. I got my fish all preset, and I got my chicken all pre-packaged too. There's my fish. So I definitely recommend you guys try that out. From me to you, pre-cook the chicken, pre-cook the fish, pre-cook the chicken, pre-cook the fish, pre-cook the chicken. Well, that sounded like a rap song. Definitely do that. It'll save you so much time and energy. Trust me.
Can I use your toothbrush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I wanted to show you something, and I'm sure this will be pretty cool to you. So I got word from my coach last night. Basically, I corresponded to him. I emailed him, told him what's up, and he basically, like a good coach, let me know what I should do. Told me I should up my basically my carbs 15 grams for every day of the week. So what I did, guys, is I hopped onto fitday.com where my diet was, and currently I just use one template of all the foods, okay? And then what I do is I'll make either the regular day or the carb day, either one. I know what totals I'm supposed to get. I'll create it, and then I'll print it. And I'm still on April 2nd, 2011. That's just because I don't need to make a different diet every day, like the website kind of is made for you to do. But all I really needed was one day, so I'm still using April 2nd, 2011. And the last time I edited it was for a Carb-up day, so I'm doing my Carb-up day first. So guys, my Carb-up day right here, it's supposed to have, let me go back to my email, what he said. He said 45, 440, 200. And currently, right now, based on what I just did, I'm at 430, I'm at 44 fat, 426 carb, 207 protein. So I need to drop protein, drop fat, up carb. So I'm just going through this thing, and I'm upping the carb in different areas. So I'm going to up it again in oats, and I already made a few changes, but I decided to turn the camera on just a second ago. So I'm going to add 10 more grams of oats and see if that brings up my carb to where I need it. Okay, so it's practically at the carb range that I needed. I need to drop the fat just a little bit, and I need to drop the protein 5 to 10. Alright, so, okay, if I need to drop the fat, all I gotta do is think about, you know, which meals of mine have fat? Which foods have fat? Almonds. There you go. I'm gonna drop the almonds a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna drop it, let's just say, since what I have right here is almost 8 grams, I need to drop it by 4. I'm gonna basically drop it in half. So I'm gonna take it from 15 to 8 grams of fat. And voila, I am within range of my fat goal. I am within range of my carb goal. I need to drop my protein just a sliver. So let's go back through this bad boy. I don't know why it shows my BCAAs at... Oh, okay, never mind, I'm sorry. My BCAAs say 2 servings, but that's just because I registered it as serving. And that's because, you know, when you have a supplement, you don't normally really weigh it out. I mean, the scoops are designed for it to be a certain, you know, weight and a certain serving and whatnot. So that's why I have it for 2 servings, equaling out to 40 calories and 10 grams of protein, because it has 10 grams of BCAAs, and I count the BCAAs as protein. So I need to drop my protein somewhere here, and I've already dropped it in certain areas. One area that I can still drop it in, what I normally do is I look at which part has the most protein, and it looks like my tilapia right here has the most. Well, actually the chicken breast does, but no, I'm sorry, the tilapia does. I'm going to go ahead and make it 6.5 ounces. Normally it's 8, but I just changed it to 6.5, and let me take this damn camera off if I can find out. There we go. Okay, so my last carb up day had 7 ounces of tilapia. I'll show you right there. Come on, zoom. There we go. Tilapia, raw. I'm going to try it, change it to 6.5, and hopefully it comes out to what I need. That's fine. That's fine. That needs to be from 200 to 205, because I only have 5 grams of leeway per macronutrient, as that was what I was told from my coach. And being a good... Alright, I need to drop it a little bit more or something. So what I could do is, I'll just change back to 6 ounces then. 6 ounces. You know, I'm a bastard, so I'm going to put 6.25 because I feel like I really need that protein. Alright, 204.9. Now, he told me as long as it's within 5 grams, and I am a sneaky bastard, so I'm seriously going to keep it just within 5 grams. That's within 5 grams, right? I need it to be 440 and it's 443. That needs to be within 5 grams, and I'm fine. I'm not going to really mess around with that. So, guys, this is my carb up day. You can look at the foods I list. You can freeze the YouTube video if you need to. But basically, that's what it is right there. And if you have some sort of technology to copy all that down, you could go ahead and do that. But this is what I'm eating for a carb up day. What I'm going to do now is turn on this badass printer right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to print out my carb up day. I know it's what I need. I know it's perfect. I'm going to double check my email, make sure it's the right numbers. And then after this, I'm going to change the numbers and make a regular day. And basically my regular day looks like 50 fat. Whoa, wait a minute. My fat's supposed to be 45. I think it's supposed to be 45. So let's take these almonds and raise it back up again. Let's raise that shit up again. Okay. Almonds, 15 grams. Bam. It's supposed to be 45. Okay, now my almonds look good. My protein is a little bit higher now, so I need to drop it down a little bit. 6.15. And since I weigh my food out raw, it actually makes things a little complicated when I'm weighing things cooked. I actually have to whip out a calculator and do a little bit of proportions, if you know what I'm saying. I have to like do some math, basically, do some simple algebra to kind of calculate how much of that serving I'm supposed to eat since I weigh my food raw. And I know that sounds weird and complicated, but if you took an algebra class in high school or college, then you kind of know what I'm saying. Alright, so it looks like my numbers are within the range. That's within range, that's within range, and that's within range. So guys, I just created a carb-up diet. Now I'm going to print that out, and I'm going to make my regular day, which would be 50, 240, yeah. And this one would be 225. And that's what it is, guys. That's my carb-up calories. And from other days, it's lower than that. So you just saw me change my diet based on what my coach just told me. I don't do an ounce of cheating. I'm about to take my girlfriend to Donut King and actually stare as she downs about 12 donuts because she's super hungry.
Matt's about to have his first cheat meal.
Alright guys, I figure, it's a Sunday. I hit my weight loss goal. In fact, I surpassed it. I got like 2.4 pounds this week, and hell, I got 0.2 pounds last night. I figure I might as well treat myself to the Donut King himself. Yay!
And that one glazed one that's on top over here. It's the only one. No, it's right in the front. It's like glazed.
Blueberry?
What?
Blueberry.
That's blueberry? Oh, then no. No. So just
Silly.
4 chocolate sprinkle.
Oh, I don't want any bodybuilding. Bye-bye, Donut King. I'll probably won't see you again in like 3 months. Late. Here's the thing for my regular day. It's supposed to be 50. That's supposed to be 240. That's supposed to be 225. If I'm within 5, it's all good. The difference between my carb-up days and my regular days are that on carb-up days I have a little bit more sweet potato, a little bit more russet potato, a little bit more brown rice, 1 less scoop of whey protein. The reason for that is because I'm supposed to raise just the carbs, and I'm actually supposed to lower the protein a little bit. And when you raise the carbs, you indirectly raise protein because all these foods right here have protein in them. You want to see? Okay, those are the carb, those big old carb, and then bam, they also come with protein. So you have to lower the protein when you raise your carbs up when you want to keep the protein the same. And since I actually am lowering my protein on carb-up days, I have to lower the actual protein from even the whey and even the chicken. So and also the fish. On my carb-up days, I also have Quaker rice snacks. I used to do 2 whole bags, but now I just do 1 so that I can get more of, natural foods in me. I also have 2 full bananas, basically, instead of just 1, like 3/4 of a banana for a regular day. So I just was told to raise my carbs by 15 grams. So on a regular day, that means that all I really had to do was I raised a little bit of brown rice, I raised a little bit of oats, I kept the sweet potato and russet potato the same. I know you guys are going to be asking, like, well, what do you have of each? Well, guys, it really doesn't matter as long as, you hit these for whatever you're aiming for, whether it's what someone told you or whatever you think works for you. Basically, do trial and error because, you can write these numbers down. Go ahead. This is what I take in 6 out of 7 days of the week. And you also saw the other days. But, I mean, this is me, and you can try whatever you want, but this isn't necessarily just going to work magically for you. So on this regular day, like I said, I raised the oats, I raised the rice. I actually had to drop a little bit of egg white because when I raised the carbs from the oats and the rice, it, like I said, indirectly raised the protein. So I actually had to drop it by lowering the amount of egg white I'm taking in. So that's how easy it is to basically switch around your diet. It's not hard, and all I do is print it out. For example, here is my Carb-up day. I have all the servings, I have all the stuff I need, and it's really simple. Yeah. This isn't actually what it looks like. I printed the wrong version. This is the non-printer friendly version, and when there is a printer friendly version. So yeah, it's a Carb-up day for you. See all the banana. That's basically 2 full bananas. 1 thing of Quaker rice. A little bit less fish than I normally have. Ton of oats. A little bit less chicken because I actually have to drop the protein. Less scoop of protein. And more sweet potato, more russet potato. No olive oil. Okay, see, it's really easy, guys. And it shows what's up there at the top. Dun 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 dun. Well, it turns out Vitamin Shop didn't have this, so I got it both separate. Got this right here. I whipped out my calculator, did the math, found the product with the cheapest price of BCAA, you know, per gram. This one came out to it was like 6 cents per gram of BCAA. Other ones were around 15 cents and 16 cents per gram of BCAA. It was funny because I was in the store, this one guy was like, oh, this one's really good, it's got a serving of like 8 grams. And I was like, brother, it doesn't really matter what serving size it is. It matters how much you get total. So I just pointed to the how many grams total. I'm like, look at that one, look at this one. He's like, well, that one has more. I'm like, yeah, well, look at the price. Whipped out my calculator, did the math, and I pretty much taught him how to, you know, see supplements in a different light, right? If all supplements were created equal, then that would definitely be the way to do your shopping, right? To get the cheapest stuff possible. But of course, if you have products that you prefer, that you feel, you know, do better for you, then definitely get those products, you know? And if anything, you can give yourself that sexy placebo effect, right? Like, man, this is the best stuff that's gonna make me grow, brother. Yeah! And hell, if anything, just thinking like that, that'll make you grow. I also picked up creatine. It turns out I have a full damn thing of creatine right here. So I took that thing of creatine, the same thing as this, and I shoved it in my closet, and I got like a full one of these in there. I have a full thing of VIXEN Synthesis 6 in there too. I'm thinking about just filling up that entire closet full of supplements for when I back on bulk season, or just, I don't know, just to have the biggest closet full of supplements ever. You know how people got shoes? All have supplements. But I'm not even a supplement junkie, which is funny. Earlier today, made a sick ass video for JR Barthel, so definitely check that out. And this is what my meal's been looking like lately. Yeah, chill night for me. Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to some footage. Got a fraternity meeting tomorrow night. Yeah, pretty much it.